Hey guys, it's Alex from Answered Tech, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to calibrate the transmitter on your DJI Phantom 2 quadcopter. In order to do the calibration of the transmitter, you're going to need a few things. First of all, you need the transmitter itself, and possibly a screwdriver, depending on which version of the remote you have. Then you're also going to need a computer with the RC Assistant software installed on it, but I'll get to that in a second and show you how to do it. And then you're also going to need the micro USB cable that was included in the box with your Phantom. The first thing you need to do is go to DJI.com and find the software page for your specific quadcopter. Then you need to download the RC Assistant software for either Mac or Windows, depending on what kind of computer you have, and then you want to install that software and open it up once it's finished downloading. The next thing you need to do is find the micro USB port on your transmitter. On the newer transmitters, there's simply a micro USB port on the bottom, but on the older versions of the transmitter, for example, the one that came with my DJI Phantom 2 Vision, you do actually need to unscrew 4 screws on the back of the transmitter in order to gain access to the micro USB port. If you do have an older version of the transmitter like I do, just unscrew those 4 screws and then unclip the antenna ring at the top of the transmitter and the case will come off. Also, be careful that there is a wire connecting the power to the batteries in the transmitter, so when you're popping off the case, you want to make sure that you don't put any tension on that wire. Then you'll see a micro USB port on the circuit board on the bottom half of the transmitter. Now you want to plug the micro USB cable into the transmitter, whether it's inside or it's on the bottom, and then you want to plug the other end of that cable into your computer and make sure the RC Assistant software that we downloaded earlier is open. Make sure that the transmitter is turned on and has fresh batteries, and then it should be recognized by the software. At the top of the screen, the software will recognize whether you're in stick mode 1 or 2, and whether the compliance mode is FCC or CE, so make sure that these are correct before you continue. At the bottom of the software screen, you're going to see a button that says Calibration. You want to click on that button once you make sure everything is turned on and connected to the computer. Now you want to let go of both sticks on the transmitter and make sure that they're centered and nothing is pushing on them or touching them, because this will mess up the calibration. Now you want to swirl both the left and right sticks on the transmitter out all the way to the edges a few times to make sure that the calibration is completed properly. Then you can click Finish and make sure that channels A, E, T, and R are all set to 0 and aligned on the software. If they aren't, you may need to redo the calibration, but if they are, you can just close out of the application. Now you can unplug the cable from the transmitter and the computer, and the calibration is complete. If you have an older transmitter like I do, all you have to do is clip the antenna ring back in and then screw in the 4 screws again, but just make sure that the power cable going from the circuit board to the battery pack is not being pinched by the case of the transmitter, because this could lead to a short circuit or something else going wrong. So just make sure that the power cable is not in the way of anything when you're screwing the screws back in. So that's it. Hopefully you were successfully able to calibrate your transmitter, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to share it as well as like the video and subscribe to the Answered Tech YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.